A few weeks ago, we took a look at 5 of my favorite folding knives from the folks at Schrade. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at 5 of my favorite fixed blades from Schrade. That's coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So what I thought we'd do today is talk about 5 of my favorite Schrade fixed blades. And again, this is not the only 5 I like. These are maybe my top 5, but even that's a hard decision for me to make because I just like knives. But these are certainly 5 that I really like. So without any rambling, let's get down the old stump top and get to doing some of that favorite knife stuff. Okay, so this is the whole array of my at least 5 of my favorites. Maybe not my 5 most favorite, but at least 5 of my favorites. And starting out, we got an old timer and 4 Schrades. So let me clear this off. We'll take them one at a time. I'll show you what I like about each one. So the first knife that made my list is the old Timer PHW, which stands for Pro Hunter Wood. This knife features 7 CR17 MOV steel desert ironwood handles and nice nickel brass bolsters. And about a 3.5-inch blade and an 8-inch overall length, and the retail price on this on Amazon is about 29 bucks. By the way, I'll put links to all the individual reviews on each of these knives in the description, but there may be one up in the corner here, but this knife just feels really, really good. It's got a really nice feel to it. It looks good. I like the wood handles. As a guitar player, I just like wood. And it's a really slick knife. Got a very nice molded sheath for the under the $30 range. I think that's a very nice knife. So anyway, that's my first one, is the old timer Pro Hunter Wood for under 30 bucks. Pretty good deal there. So we'll set that aside. The next one in the list, which is actually the SCHF56L. Now this is the micarta version. I don't even know if it's actually on the market yet. And the micarta version comes with a Kydex sheath with a built-in ferro rod holder attachment there. The plain 56L version comes with a little nylon sheath, and it's about 25 bucks. This is 1095 steel. It's a 4.3-inch blade, 9-inch overall length, drop point blade, just a very capable, well-balanced, comfortable knife to use. The design is just very simple and comfortable. The original ones have TPE handles. This is the micarta version. It's probably 5 or 10 bucks more, but and it comes with the Kydex, so there's a couple different options there. But this is one of my absolute favorites, and it's just a very nice, solid, capable, functional knife. That's the SCHF56L. There's also a shorter version, the 56, which has a blade about this long. I just like the slightly longer blade. So that's number 2 on the list. Number 3 is one which I know you guys have probably seen. This is the SCHF42D. This is the non-recurve version of the SCHF42. The 42 is a recurve version. This is, again, a Brian Griffin design. Comes with a nice leather sheath, and these, by the way, are Joe Snarsky micarta handles. Joe's kind enough to send me these. I did a review on these, but it comes with a Grivery handles, which are basically some kind of plastic, about the same kind of material as, you know, the Becker BK knives come with. But Joe does an excellent job on making aftermarket scales. These things fit perfectly. But this is 1095 steel. Again, it's a Brian Griffin design knife. It's a 5-inch blade with a 10-inch overall. They got the non-recurve or the recurve version, full flat grind, and just a very nice, very comfortable, in my opinion, one of the best designs ever to come out of Schrade, at least in my history with Schrade. So that's the SCHF42D or the 42, which is a non-recurve. Either one of those are great. I just want to show this one because it's got the cool Joe Snarsky grips on it, which I really like. So, and that, again, the retail on this one is around the $42 range, something like that. So pretty good deal for that knife. These handle scales are somewhere in the $40 range too, but even with the stock handle scales, it's a very nice knife. So that, again, will be the 3rd one on my list. The next knife on the list is the SCHF52M. This is obviously not the Schrade sheath. This sheath is made for me by Ty Tactical out in Texas. It's a very nice Kydex sheath with a tech lock on back of it. It's got a ferro rod loop holder, which the ferro rod does come with the knife along with a sharpening stone. The stock sheath on this thing, by the way, is like a nylon sheath. It's very similar to this, with a pouch on front that has a sharpening stone and the ferro rod in it. And then this is the it's 1095 steel. This is the micarta version. There's also a TPE version. A 7-inch blade, a 13-inch overall length. This has the recessed jimping and it's got this big finger choil here. You know, I'm becoming ambivalent about finger choils. I don't know what the advantage is, honestly. I'm becoming ambivalent about them, but I still like this knife. It's very, very good chopper, but yet it is pretty handy for doing regular knife stuff also, and it is very well balanced. And it's got this nice hook on it here that if you do want to chop, it really lets you get a hold of it with your fingers, so it keeps it from sliding out your hand. And then, again, I highly recommend you checking out Tactical if you're looking for a really nice sheath. So that is the SCHF52M. Chuck Norris grew a beard at the age of 18 seconds. Now, last but certainly not least, still one of my favorites. This is an old design from Schrade. They've had this one out a long time, but this is the SCHF1 survival knife, Rambo knife, whatever you want to call it, with a hollow handle. This is forged out of one solid piece of 1070 steel. Has a this one happens to have the survival kit I reviewed a little while back in it, but has a waterproof butt cap that screws on it with I guess a compartment in there. You can put survival items of some kind or other in it. The original came with like a tool kit. Either one, it's just a really solid knife. I've not heard of any problems with this knife. It's just for a survival knife, this is probably one of my favorites. There's a smaller version that does not have these serrations on it. Either one will work fine. I like the big one because I like big knives. It comes in this nice nylon sheath with a pouch on the front. You can put some other survival gear in, and a plastic sleeve basically, and some other webbing on back. You can strap it down or whatever. But this is just a really, in my opinion, very functional, strong, solid knife that would serve you well in you know, any kind of like a general use or utility situation or survival. And I like it. What can I say? And that's basically what this list is just my favorites. You know, you may have your own favorites. You may have reasons why you don't like this or that one that I like, but that's what's so cool about it. We have a lot of choices here, and Schrade gives us a lot of choices. And there are a lot of choices across the market and from a lot of different manufacturers. So this is the SCHF1, and that is the number 5 on my list of 5 favorite Schrade knives. Okay, so here's a final look at 5 of my favorite Schrade fixed blades. Again, I'll put links to each of the individual review videos in the description, maybe some up in the corner up here. I also put links in the description where you can buy these on Amazon if you're so interested. Once again, thanks to the folks at Schrade for sending me all these knives over the past couple of years so I could show them to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thank you so very much for supporting the channel by doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. Or you can go to survivalonpurpose.com/Amazon. Takes you straight to Amazon. You do your shopping like normal. Whatever you buy costs you no more money, but it helps support the channel a little bit. You can also support the channel and help yourself out and get a free audiobook download by checking out the 1-month trial subscription to audible.com, and there'll be a link in the description below for that also. And again, I really sincerely appreciate all your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time. And a, whatever you call those things.